All right, as promised, out here working today with Jeremy on the Pontiac. We're gonna see if we can't get this thing to fire back up. Last time I was down here, we had no start issue. Couldn't get anything, to fire off the battery with itself in the starter. So we had a jump pack, and we were able to get the electric fan to cut on and the fuel pump, but nothing else. And so, anyways, long story short, went to the parts store, and they've told me that I had a bad battery cell. So new battery, and we're gonna see if we can't get any action out of this thing. It's been sitting a minute, but the fuel's good. We've got oil, we've got coolant, and as soon as I connected the battery, I heard the clock relay start hitting. So
we didn't have that last time.
No, exactly. So hopefully we get some magic here.
Let's see.
All right, got our distributor disconnected, so we're just gonna see if we can get some crank out of it, or at least get fuel and fans.
Got nothing on fuel coming in.
Yeah, I didn't hear the starter relay hit though, but might just need the brakes, maybe. Well,
More than what we had last time.
it is. We'll see where we're going short at. The fun of this. So as fate would have it, we've got good battery signal, and we did something that plagued me and Johnny the first time we tried to get this car to fire up when I first got it. It helps to have a completed circuit on your neutral safety switch at your shifter. In this case, the car's in neutral. We've already been under the dash. We found a gut continuity all over the place, so we're gonna see if maybe that was the gap.
That's probably gonna be it.
Well, let's just see what happens. All right, we got fuel pump relay. Let's make sure we've cranked it a couple times. Let's see if we get some oil pressure and get some action out of this thing.
Jets.
Hard to say.
I've got
Without knowing if we've got positive fuel pressure, it's gonna be hard to determine.
Oh, I smell fuel now.
Let's see what happens.
I smell fuel now.
We got a fire extinguisher just in case. All right. So we found out we've got fuel. And we got the crank hit for a minute. We're gonna see if we can't get it to run a little bit longer, sustained. Got something clanking around in the mid-engine area of the car. Something that's only doing it when it's like low idling, struggling to idle. So I don't know. We're gonna see what's going on with it, and see if we can't get it to run up a little bit better. Wish us luck. Spurt we saw in transport. If there's something, maybe it's either in the pump of the engine or what, but
just right there.
Or not the engine, but the pump of the front of the transmission.
Yeah, I mean, it's right there.
Is it still smoking a little bit, burning off some of that fluid?
No, it's not smoking now.
I see a little wisp between me and you. I see it.
There it is. Yeah, just a little bit.
Oh. Well,
She
there's
runs.
been a little bit of a trans fluid leak, but nothing dynamic.
Yeah. But I mean, she's been sitting for
Oh yeah,
a minute.
yeah. That's a little bit. It could even just be a bad gasket job on my part, or maybe one of those lines just needs cinched up a little bit more. But overall, I mean, it'll be good enough to get it on a trailer. That's all I'm worried about.
It's that number 2 camshaft bolt.
Stop. All right, so luckily it was a pretty straightforward restart issue on the car. Like I said, it hadn't fired it up in about maybe a year or so, just because it hasn't needed to while he's been working on getting his body work done. And, all it really wound up being was that the car just needed to be in park and not in neutral. But it winds up we did still have a dead battery, and we got a new battery in there now. But just glad to see that there wasn't really anything else negatively affected by the car. So for now, battery's disconnected, and the car's gonna be ready to move whenever that time comes. Jeremy's working through some personal stuff that he's got to have knocked off the list before we can finish resuming on the car again. All we really have to do is get that passenger side fender cleared up and get the car in primer. But once we're at that point, we're going to be looking for a place to get this thing shot and get some final top coat put on it. Dad's already decided what color he wants it to be. I accept it. It's not the color I would have chose, but we'll just see where it goes from there. But for now, like I said, we're just glad to see this car fired up and running and not leaking too many fluids. I think we just had a little bit of ATF hit the floor. But again, that's why we're going to be working through some of these mechanical things into the next phase. But that's all for today.